we're going to install this strut brace. It's a front strut brace on our car. We just picked it up secondhand. But yeah, you can get it as kind of a generic one. You can get off various, eBay, things like that. Now, this is brand new, but secondhand. So the guy never installed it on his car. Now, I've had these and I've always put them in a few cars. Pretty easy to do. So what we need to do is just adjust the length. So I suggest you thread it all the way in on both sides, and then you kind of hold two sides and start eyeballing it as you wind it out. So what we're going to do, I'm actually going to secure it on this side here, and then just lightly, we do have to tighten this up in a minute when we get it all the correct length, but we'll just put one or two bolts on here, probably just one bolt on here, and that way we can set the length to get it correct across the middle. So we'll start just by undoing these two nuts here. We don't want to move the strut top because they are slotted, so you can get more camber out of them. So we don't want to move them all, but we'll definitely move the, got to undo the two, of course. So we'll take these nuts. These are just a 13 mil socket, and off they come. Now that that's there, that's not secure obviously, but we got some movement now. Looks like we've got enough clearance on our battery. I said we have that Lithium Max battery. We do have room that we could re-drill the plate and move it a bit further forward if we have to, but I think we're going to have enough clearance on the back of it anyway. So go to the other side now, and we'll start winding it in to make sure we get the right distance across. You can see there we're off by about 2 centimeters. So we just, which way we're going to go? This way to shorten it, and that'll pull it just in a little bit at a time. Winding both ends, almost there. There we go. So that is that's good. Okay, we're not hitting the battery. We got a gap there. So we can take these off. That's our length. Now these are locking nuts here. We'll lock those off in a second with a crescent wrench, with a little bit of tape, or I might have maybe a rag just so it doesn't mark. But that way we know exactly how long this has to be. Okay, it's time to lock these in. I actually don't have a wrench big enough to get around there, so we got the pliers on it, and we just need to remember which side that is to tighten it. And we just, this one twists up to lock it off, and the other one will be the opposite. So that side is secure. Now we can tighten up, take it off and tighten up this bolt here. That's not too much on it. It's not going to take a lot of torque. Okay, I've cinched up those other Allen screws there. There's still a little bit of play in there, and there should be, just to give it a bit of movement. It won't flex because it's going to push into the bolts, but okay, this is the side to tighten now. Okay, now we'll line those back up. That's so good, we got that length nice. Some guys set these and then preload them, but the Boxster is such a stiff chassis as it is, particularly through the front here. I mean, there's extra factory bracing on these 986s, there's more bracing through here. So will this do a whole lot? Well, it's pretty substantial, so it's got to do something. Is it measurable? Maybe. Could you feel it? I don't know, but I usually put strut braces on all the cars, especially when we start running coilovers. And it just stiffens up the chassis a bit. There we go, that side is in. Now it's time to tighten up the other side here. I wasn't sure if these would fit back on, but they do. So we'll put those back on. And the battery cover, we'll see how that fits. That might need a bit of a notch in it because it's more straight on the sides. But we can get these covers back on, which is cool. Keep that factory look going on. Just pop the battery cover back on. Look at that. Great fit. Can't even tell. So that's, yeah, that's easy. That took, there was no extra takes on this. That took maybe 5 minutes. I'll just put these other screws back in here. But that was a really, really quick fit on this. So anyway, if you see one pops up cheap enough, grab it. If not, will you spend the money for a name brand one? Yeah, probably not. But it's not going to hurt. It might not help, but it won't hurt.